Destiny is willing to debate, but as we'll never talk. Is the this is the law. This isn't the law. All they care about is acquiring and consolidating resources for people that are in their group. That's it. And so
he's just
if you're
a
moving
MAGA
against
grifter
that,
now.
you're
Holy
their
shit.
enemy. It doesn't matter if Gus is like. But
So reached out to potentially.
They show there's how to do the scam. What if we can't play exactly about? And it's a nice. If why we can't just simply play event involved? Would cases constantly stop? Just arrest them. Let's get rid of the judge. I get what you're saying. War of 1812. Knowing the. Yeah. Oh boy. Destiny. Would I want to that? There's a few more of these. Oh no.
All right.
iDubbbz's wife tells him why she doesn't want kids with him. Oh boy. I will get to that, but not yet.
You know what? I wouldn't continue the gene pool either.
This is OTK stuff. I'm not going to comment on any
guess.
of that. But yeah. Anyway, what's this here? Destiny is willing to debate, but as we'll never talk. Why would I debate Destiny? If I already know what's happening, why do we want to have a conversation about it? What is it?
Wait, so you know that you would get destroyed. So you know that you would get destroyed, right? Like, just to be very clear. That's what you're admitting to? Like, you realize that you'll be destroyed?
Just challenge him to a debate? Well, yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me.
Why would I ever debate anybody for any reason? I know I'm right. It's obvious that I'm right. Why would I give Destiny a platform to lie?
The platform to lie!
Why would I do that?
What?
Doesn't make sense.
Can't have these conversations. Oh
my god!
Just like, and that's the thing, is that people look at being able to debate well, meaning that you're right. Sure.
Okay, stop. Okay, this needs to stop. Yes, debating well doesn't mean that you're correct, but it shows that you're not willing to fight, right? You have to put in the effort to fight. If you can't present, if you lack the ability to present yourself with a good argument, right, in a contest where somebody is actively pushing back against you, why the fuck should we take you seriously? Why the fuck? How are you not grifting, right? Like, how are you not grifting if that is the case? Well, because you are, right? Because you know, calculated move, by the way, you know that if you do get into a confrontation, you're going to get your ass whooped. You should show at least you're willing to debate the topic, right? You should be showing that you should at least be willing to have your opinions challenged. What is this, like, anti-free speech bullshit? Does Destiny want your head? Does Destiny want you to get Charlie murked? Like, hello? Fucking coward. Fucking piece of shit. Like, what the fuck?
So you should just challenge him to a debate? Well, yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me. He knows it.
No, why would I? Why would I engage with somebody who engages in bad faith?
Lame.
Like Destiny, this is a good example of it, right? Destiny just got done yesterday using the example of the feeding our future as an example of Biden doing a good job and them caring about fraud. But now we're learning that the same people that were indicted for feeding our future are receiving funds. Look at this here, was been paid $49 million and is still receiving funds from the government today. So why would I engage with somebody? The problem with somebody like that, Destiny, is that you can't debate and you can't argue with a person who doesn't care about reality. That's it.
Oh my god, classic no you. Like, even the insults, like, even the fucking insults, like, yeah. By the way, okay, if you truly think that he doesn't engage with reality, you could just say that in the debate, right? Like, nothing's preventing you from saying it in the debate. Like, in the middle of a debate between you and Destiny, you could have just pointed out, oh yeah, this is common sense, everybody can see it. Then, yeah, then you would be making him looking like a fool. Like, don't you want to be the one to, like, destroy Destiny? Don't you want to be the one to challenge Destiny and win? Like, what the fuck? So you're gonna be like everybody else, and you're gonna pretend as if you have strong opinions when, let's be honest, like, none of these are strong opinions unless you're willing to debate them, right? Because at least, like I think that even if you're not a good debater, okay, even if you don't win the debate, it tells you something, right? It tells us something about you, right? It tells us something that you're not willing to stand on your convictions. It's not the same. Like, I'm not a good debater. I'm really not. Oh.
If I have Series X, should I try Arc Raiders? I just got something that allows me to see ray tracing and I'm baffled.
Hey, yo, Gabriel, thank you so much for $20. Holy shit, very kind. Yo, Big, thank you so much for $20. Hey, yes, I think you should try Arc Raid. Why not? Nothing bad could happen from you trying another video game. You can always, like, die like that. Okay, never mind. Don't try the game, okay?
Wow, this statistic says this. Okay, sure. Everybody knows this is a scam. It's obvious. If you think about this for 3 seconds without letting some graph do the thinking for you, It's obviously a scam. And the problem is that people like this will use examples like the feeding our future thing, and they will come up with all these abstractions whenever the truth is right there in plain sight. That's it. You can't reason with and argue with a person like that. That's why, for example, every time that I make a video about one of these things, it's overwhelmingly on my side. Whenever you're talking in a debate, you're moving through topics very quickly, you're talking about things, you make up other random points, etc. But whenever I have time to make a video, I can really look into and evaluate whether this is fraudulent or not.
He can't have these conversations. He would fall apart immediately. I think we talked about Hillary Clinton like fucking 20 years ago and he fell apart then, right? This guy's going to spawn a third and a fourth.
Well, one of my arguments for Hillary Clinton, by the way, and if you go back to our debate, I said that there was a judge that was part of the ruling against Trump. I remember this vaguely. The ruling against Trump, who was in a racial identity group, and it was called, like, I think it was called the Raza or something like that. It's called basically the...
Oh yeah, I just want to say, like, even if you're not a good debater, okay, showing that you're willing to debate shows that you're willing to stand on your beliefs and your convictions, right? If you go out there and you debate, it shows that you're willing to at least stand up for the things that you... Otherwise, like, how could you say you actually genuinely believe any of this if you don't even try, okay? I'm not asking you to debate, like, the highest of the high, right? I'm not asking you to debate, like become a master debater, right? Like, even for me, when it came to the anti-fan shit, I realized that, yeah, I do actually want to debate this shit, right? Because even though I'm not a good debater, it shows that I'm at least willing to stand on my laurels, right? Another thing is that I am willing to debate on a lot of these subjects, right? Like, for example, again, this is just so you guys know that I'm not a good debater, all right? Not a good debater, but yet at the same time, what? I still am willing to duke it out with Ryan, right? Ryan Getty on the tit for tat strategy stuff, right? I don't think I've done perfectly in that debate, but you guys can see how genuine I'm being, right? At least you guys can see how I'm like serious about what I'm talking about, right? Just like this glorification of cowardice happens so much on the right. It's the right that does this. This glorification of cowardice. It's just like at any time the most cowardly thing is possible, they look at that and they go like, that's a role model right there. It's silly. It's just absolutely so cowardly, you know? Anyway, hold on, be right back. Gotta check on something real quick. Hey, if you enjoyed the content, I got more for you. It's on my second channel, which is Snack Markets. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as I could. Obviously, even though I got monetization, I'm trying to reach monetization with ads, so I'm trying to push it to 1,000 subscribers. We also got a Discord server. It is discord.gg/Foodshops. We have a pleasant community. It's strictly moderated. It is just about the most sane drama community that you can never be a part of. Now, you can also follow me on Kick. That's kick.com/Foodshops. I put all my VODs there. The VODs are not on YouTube. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at @NotFoodshops. Almost forgot one last thing. My online streaming thing really isn't possible without a large portion of my income coming from donations from people like you. If you would like to contribute, you can become a member or donate super chats and memberships during my streams. However, since YouTube takes 30% as a service fee, and you would like to maximize the money received for me, please donate on Kick, where Kick only takes 5% and I get 95%. You can even donate offline as well if you cannot catch up to the streams. Thank you for your support. Okay, I give up. Okay, you're horrible as tech support. Oh my god. Okay.
You're not asking a real question. You're asking if the thing affects the thing. I don't know what the fuck you're asking me. Does what thing affect what thing?
No, I get it. I get it. You're just too autistic. I get it. You're autism. Okay. You're autist. You're an autist. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Anyone from the outside could be looking at this.
No, I get it. You're probably wait. Are you 24?
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Oh yeah. Happy New Year's. I think I just hit New Year's.
He was in a racial identity group and he was a federal judge. And I said that these people are ruling for things on racial reasons and they're doing it for political reasons. And Destiny, I think, assumed that, oh, wow, this isn't happening. There's no way that a judge could be biased. There's no way a judge could be racist. There's no way this could just be defrauding entirely. It's fraud all the way down. The courts are fraudulent. The investigations are fraudulent. The people that they're investigating are fraudulent. The people that they're cooperating with are fraudulent. It is fraud all the way down.
Twitch account. If we
classic Classic grand conspiracy. Nice, good one.
Have another conversation. Yeah, obviously I would always tell them about this, but he can't. He's way too invested. He's way too dug in. And unfortunately, just like Hassan, he's built out such a false reality for himself that it might be psychologically harmful for him to have a critical conversation.
This is the false reality of thinking that GDP is a good indicator for whether the economy is getting better. Even his own community was against him on this.
With somebody that's read more than one news article in his entire life.
Well, that's the problem that Destiny has, is he keeps reading and he stops thinking. He doesn't think for himself. He doesn't actually come to these conclusions himself. He reads something and then has somebody else tell him what to think. I don't do that. I look at something that's obviously fraud. And
you're still reading Twitter threads. It's not like you stop reading and automatically you're smarter. Okay, you're just reading something different. You're like hearing you're hearing propaganda. You're listening to propaganda. You're taking them in and you're looking at Twitter threads. It's not like you're reading anything. Like you're reading something that's way worse than whatever you claim Destiny is reading, but okay.
I say that it's fraud. I don't listen to what these people say because they're going to lie to you. I don't listen to the way that they collect evidence.
But you're going to listen to fucking random ass people on Twitter?
Because it's being done in a way that's beneficial to them.
The more likes, the more views, the more retweets it has, the more credible it is.
Like all of these common sense approaches are just totally ignored by somebody who wants to take the oh wow, I'm going to read all this stuff and now I'm supposed to understand it better. I think that it's almost like the more that you read, the less you understand. Use your own eyes. Yeah, you just think about this for 3 seconds and you're going to come to the same conclusion. So yeah, common sense is rare. Absolutely. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Well, I mean, again, it's not even about reading. I mean, you're right, to be fair. But like, this is the thing. All of these people have these comments. All I hear about this guy is drama. I see him debate. He's right. I don't want to debate him. No, I don't like doing live debates. I don't like doing it. There is a 0% chance this is going to happen. So you can bitch and cry and get upset and say it's not fair. You can't say that. My goal was very simple.
That's fine, okay? Like, nobody is forcing you to debate, okay? But, like, can we just, like, all conclude that you're a pussy-ass bitch then? Like, it's okay for you. You have the freedom, okay? You have the freedom to choose to not debate, okay? You are your own full-grown adult, though, to be honest, you have the intelligence of an 8-year-old with Down syndrome. You're your own, like, fully grown adult, okay? You are in charge of the choices that you make. You are a person with autonomy, I'm assuming, even though it's kind of hard to parse out any intelligence from this mitochondria, like this actual fucking like subhuman fucking degenerate stem cell, okay? Sorry, I was trying to think of something. But like, again, he's just like dude, whatever.
See anybody ever changing their mind on this. Destiny is not going to change his mind on this. Whenever he's advocating for and saying that this fraud isn't happening, there are like just so many examples that he's saying the video is wrong because of the direction of the sunlight. It's ridiculous. It's such an obvious misrepresentation. So all he's going to do is continue to do that. And that's the reason why, and he has every right to make a video and keep talking about what I'm saying, and I will keep responding to it. I will. And if it's something that's interesting, then go ahead. But the fact is that all of the arguments that have been clipped and everything that he said that's been clipped has been garbage. It's been total garbage. So why is it that I want to engage in somebody who's going to try to talk in circles around me, trying to lie, trying to misrepresent things, trying to use debate tricks, when I can just sit there and listen to the argument of what they're saying and then just look at it for myself? Why do that? Yeah, why do that even for a second? Yeah, people don't debate. They just scream until the other side gets frustrated and commits errors. Yeah, it's not going to happen. And I know that
if you don't want to debate because you have Down syndrome, okay, nobody's going to fault you for being honest, for being dishonest, okay? But the problem is that you're avoiding the fact that you have Down syndrome. Okay, you're avoiding the fact that you're actually mentally retarded. And you're trying to dance around that, right? Just simply admit that you're mentally retarded and you're a grifter and move on, okay? Because after you admit that, what excuse does Destiny has anymore, right? The entire point of him trying to challenge you like that is because it's to show that you actually believe in what you're saying, right? How could you say that you actually believe what you're saying if you're not willing to stand up for them, right?
There's some people that really want that, and they're like, oh, that shouldn't happen.
Look, all I'm going to say is that at least Candace Owens debated Piers Morgan. Okay?
But yeah, too bad. I've said it before, I'll say it again. And iDubbbz doubles down on his comments about Iran. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me see if there's any more of these that are worth looking at, but is that... No, that's not it. I don't think there's anything else, Roy, besides that. And no fucking way. There's no way this is real, right? I mean, so... Okay, let me watch it. Here we go. Oh my God.
I think my brain has melted. This week has been so rough on the mods. Yeah, it's been a rough one.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna turn all this up.
I mean, here to make it up to you. I think my brain has melted. This week has been so rough on the mods. Yeah, it's been a rough one.
Oh, I don't care about this one. Okay, cool. Wow, what the fuck? Coward. All right, what's the next good meme? Yeah, right now GGG is all over Asmongold. What is this?
Census has
news sources. You only read the headlines.
Census has nothing to do with voter roll. Census is going door to door and seeing who's in.
You're
the
100% correct. The Senate, the census has to do with population, and the Senate is determined by what the population is. How many seats in the Senate you get is determined by what your population is. What is it?
Seats in the House is what you mean. The Senate's always two seats.
No. What? That is determined by your local population.
What?
Seats in the House, local population. Seats in the Senate, state population.
Every state has 2 senators.
What's going on? What's happening?
Your point?
What? That's nuts. That's nut. Oh, dude, I need to replay this. This was so fucking funny, bro.
The census has nothing.
News sources.
What? I'm saving this video.
Census has nothing to do with voter roll. Census is going door to door and seeing who's in.
You're
the
100% correct. The Senate, the census has to do with population, and the Senate is determined by what the population is. How many seats in the Senate you get is determined by what your population is. What is it?
Seats in the House is what you mean. The Senate's always 2 seats.
No. What? That is determined by your local population.
What?
Seats in the House, local population. Seats in the Senate, state population.
Every state has 2 senators.
Just a drink. A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Your point?
Gabriel, thank you so much for $10. Holy shit, thank you. I appreciate that. It's a Shiba holding a heart. That's so cute. Thank you. Thank you, Gabriel. Bro, this was so fucking funny. What the fuck? This person is definitely an Asmongold fan, okay?
That's news sources.
Did you come during their normal operating hours when you came to visit?
I came at 11 a.m., I believe.
Oh, pause.
And I also came the following day, later in the day.
Pause. TMI.
Whether or not I came at the right time of their operation hours. The point is, blacked out doors. They can't give you any information. You call that number, no one answers. I wasn't trying to go inside, and there should be a way for somebody to actually be able to call that number and somebody be able to answer. These aren't real businesses.
But surely you don't think a daycare should just be unlocked. You shouldn't be able to just walk into a daycare.
There should be a reception.
No, every daycare is locked.
Their doors are locked.
And so, okay, you bring up a fair point. Then why can't they actually give me information how to enroll?
You're right. People should just walk in on children anytime they want to, okay? Based. He's one of them. Did bro ever find any kids? I hope not. I sure hope not. By the way that he's asking, it looks like he's on the prowl, okay? Not gonna lie, someone should look into his internet history and his hard drive, okay? Good luck. Dick Shirley admits his journalism is merely satire. Ha, good memes. Elon Musk's brother admitted him and Elon are both illegal immigrants at one point.
Oh my god.
This is ABC Learning Center in Minneapolis.
They have to learn it.
Million views on YouTube.
King, yeah, King. Oh my god, King, yeah, King.
Says.
How is it that whenever I don't do all this evidence and facts and all this research and everything like this,
we already watched this,
still come to conclusions that are more accurate?
Because how am I supposed to say seriously to that?
What the fuck?
It's like a Christian and an atheist, or like a Christian and a Muslim argument, and the Christian's like, well, if you're so much more well-read on all of this religious shit than I am, how is it that I'm the one who has the correct God and you don't? I mean, like, anything can be accurate if you never actually look any of it up, right? I guess you got me, bro. Everything is accurate when you never actually fact check a single fucking thing. Like, even your own statement betrays itself. And we don't need evidence or data or fact or stories or anything for anything. Oh my god, King, yeah, King.
How is it that whenever I don't do all of this evidence and facts and all of this research and everything like this, I still come to conclusions that are more accurate.
Like, how could you even gauge their accuracy if you don't look up any fact or research or anything else? Like, how would you even know? You're comparing what's in your head with what's in your head. Well, if things aren't the way that I say they are, well, then how is it that things appear to be the way they say they are when I think things are what I say they are? Okay, Chief.
How about that? This guy thought Kamala Harris was going to win the presidency.
That's not even true. You can literally look at the odds I was giving XQC. What did I say? I thought it was like 60%. Like, what? If you were 100% sure that Trump won, where's the $100 million that you put on the election? There was a lot of money to be made. Like
67?
So if all of this research and all of this effort and all of this time has led you to a conclusion that's wrong,
I'm getting baited. That's not a conclusion, homeboy. That's a prediction. Predictions are inherently probabilistic when you can't measure every single fucking variable. Oh my god. I'm getting baited.
Is that a giant pepper? No, that was an egg roll, dude.
Do you think I disagree? Let me give you an example, okay? I think Kamala Harris will win the election. I would say there's like a 60% chance. I think that's what the odds I gave XQC. That's a big chance that she could lose. 40% chance. That's called a prediction. Predictions being right or wrong aren't necessarily indicative of a bad thought process. What you would have to check is you'd have to check the confidence level of the prediction, and then you'd measure these over time. So, for instance, if I said there's like a 99% chance Kamala Harris is going to win, there's a much higher chance then that I was probably really wrong on that.
It's still good.
Here's an example of a bad conclusion. I think the 2020 election was rigged. That would be a bad conclusion. That's what Donald Trump believes. And the vast majority, I think 75% plus of all of the MAGA that support him. That's a bad conclusion.
Then what purpose was it for?
Happy New Year's, Broncat.
Having a bad time.
Who did you predict would win in 2021 or 2020? Like, what a weird... It's not
Another
weird.
year
It's
has gone by.
stupid.
Yeah, think for yourself a little bit more.
You literally get all of your information cum dumped directly into your brain from X.
Jesus.
Like, and then you just filter it through the Asmon brain. Oh, let's see what X is telling me today. It's literally the guy from, oh fuck, what's the movie? With Jim Carrey.
Truman Show?
Now show him the story about the Somali immigrants.
This one?
Sprinkle on a bit of lib tears. Yeah, the Truman Show.
Okay, that's enough.
Income tax, property taxes, payroll tax.
Asmongold pushes the great replacement
income
theory.
tax, property taxes, payroll taxes, Medicare taxes, Medicaid taxes.
That's right.
Sales taxes. Everything is taxed.
That's right.
Everything.
Yep.
And we have a political apparatus where half of them say that if you don't keep us in power, we will steal from you.
That's right.
So that we can import people that will. So
yep, that's right.
Shut up and go back to work. And another side of the aisle that is either in on it or is total and complete chicken shit and won't do anything about it. And
well, they like it. They want it to happen.
Won't even try to actually represent the people that vote for them.
Just by the way, okay? You're supposed to stop being a groiper by the time you're like 17 or 16, okay? Like, maybe, no, actually not 16. You should stop being a groiper by the time you are, maybe around the time when you're, like what? What time are you supposed to stop being a groiper? Either way, it's like, Asmongold is way too old for it. He's like 30 years, like 25 years behind schedule, like behind his development growth, okay? He's a special needs kid. He's literally like a special needs kid, like literally. And he thinks that he has discovered something profound. But meanwhile, like, he's just saying he's trying to find the most retarded opinion, and he runs along with it and pretends that he's very Giga Chad about it, okay? And he probably knows that he looks stupid as well, honestly. Like, I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? You know what I think? I think that Asmongold knows that he looks retarded as fuck, okay? But I think that he wants to play into it, so he wants to pretend that he's self-aware of it. Like, like, he says a lot of crazy things, so then he's able to have this, he's able to have this like plausible deniability when it comes to the opinions that he believes in. So then he is still able to have that benefit of that plausible deniability, right?
Just a drink.
Oh, yeah, well, hey.
Shaken, not stirred.
What is the Oilers' status? I want.
There's not an official Oilers status, but you know what? I really appreciate the $5, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that, okay? Truly. Asmongold is a humiliation cock? Yeah. Well, I mean, no, but this kind of reminds me of the class clown, right? But by the way, okay, thank you for all the donos, okay? You're so kind, all right? You didn't need to do that, but thank you, okay? I do appreciate that, okay? We need to keep that going. Holy shit, thank you. But, anyhow, okay? But, another thing is, like, I think Asmongold is playing the class clown, okay? You know how the class clown in high school or in middle school or in elementary school is always like they're always kind of like cognizant of the way that they come off to other people. It's not like they don't know the way that they come off to other people, right? They're completely cognizant of the way that they come off to other people, but they are still doing the class clown act because it's like the only way they can get like any kind of attention, right? It's like really sad, like social rejection in a way, because he has all these retarded opinions, but I think that I think that like, fuck, I'm so stupid. But I think that like he likes the attention. He would rather have the attention and be laughed at and look really, really stupid, even though it's stuff that he probably doesn't even believe in. And the reason why he doesn't believe in it is because he's too afraid to debate destiny. But at the same time, he thinks that this life is worth it because he gets the attention, he gets the validation, and he gets the money, right? He gets the money. And at some point, for rich people, it's not that they spend a lot of money in order to buy like a Mercedes or buy like 50 cars or something, right? At some point, the money amount is just a high score for them, okay? I think that this is the ultimate, because ultimately what happens is that you just have a lot of people who are just trying to farm a high score, right? Because the way they view it is that the money amount in your bank is a high score for life, right? You're trying to achieve a higher score for life, and that's why they want to accumulate money in the bank. It isn't because they actually want to save up or something, like a lot of people would, right? A lot of like normies would try to save up for something, right? But the way that rich people look at their money is like, again, it's a kind of social validation high score kind of thing, right? They can brag about it to their friends, go like, hey, I achieved this high score this year, I achieved this high score this year, just place high score with money, right? And, you know, everything is going to make sense. Isn't going to give the money up no matter how stupid he realizes he is. No, he isn't. And I think that Asmongold is also ultimately another like toxic masculinity Andy, because he's just completely mired in this egotistical social validation, very similar to Pisco as well, right? Where he probably knows to some degree that he looks ridiculous, but he's too scared to find out whether or not he is ridiculous, right?
Yeah. They don't want to. They're
okay, I know, I'm being an armchair psychologist, okay? But I think it's really interesting to observe people like this, like get into these kinds of positions, right? Because it's not like these people get into these positions out of nowhere, right? They get into these positions because something happened, and I'm just curious what that thing is.
They're not interested in representing American best interests. They're interested. The primary goal of the Democratic Party with immigration is to bring in a bunch of third worlders and replace and change demographics in America. That's what their goal is. Right. Their goal is to do that. That way they can more easily manipulate, control, and get votes from those groups. That's their primary focus and their primary goal. If these people were coming from Russia or something like that, or Ukraine, they'd become. Remember, we brought in 150 South Africans, and you had to hear from every Democratic fucking place about how terrible that was. Do you remember whenever that happened earlier this year? And there was like a handful of South Africans that came in, but because obviously these were white people from South Africa, we're supposed to complain that it's bad. So these people don't actually care about any sort of principle. They just want to change the demographics and do so in a way that gives them de facto control. That's what it is.
how efficient do you think like changing the demographics would be, right? Like I'm just trying to be honest here. How efficient do you think it is? Like you have to wait for them to get citizenship, which is going to get like a decade at least, right? Like something a very long time for them to achieve citizenship, or they have to try to commit marriage fraud to get a green card, and even then they cannot vote, right? Like even then it's not like they can automatically vote. Like getting a green card doesn't mean that you could vote. You need to be a citizen in order to vote, right? And like, do you think it's just that easy to get like U.S. citizenship? I mean, I really wish that it was that easy. I wish it was that easy to get like U.S. citizenship, right? I really do. I do wish it's that easy, because that means we can get more commerce and economic stimulation in the country more. We can have more people coming in, the brightest and the youngest people come in from across the world in order to try to improve their own lives and improve the society that they grow up in, right? There's lots of great things that await people who are willing to try, that are willing to get out there and actually see the world and actually achieve their dreams, right? People who are willing to accomplish something great and magnificent. But the problem is that I just see people like Asmongold, and he's just like throwing everything away, and he's like, he doesn't truly appreciate like what got us to the position of #1 country in the world in the first place. Like why are we the #1 country, right? Why is China suffering from brain drain? Right? Like, it's not like these things came out of nowhere. What is this? I unfortunately don't have a super good video on the subject. No one has made a good one since all the comments post release of the Mueller report. But here's the most important information you should all have ready. Lots of indictments came forward. Paul Manafort, 3 indictments. One of these indictments being obstruction of justice and conspiracy to obstruct. Roger Stone, obstruction, false statements to FBI. Michael Flynn pled guilty for lying to the FBI. Michael Cohen, lying to Congress. Rick Gates, obstruction, conspiracy against the United States. Mueller explicitly said Trump and his team were not innocent. If we had the confidence that the president did not commit a crime, we would have said so. The amounts of obstruction that Trump and his team did meant Mueller couldn't get a conviction for election interference, not that there was no collusion, as the MAGATARs love to repeat, right? Okay, let me just copy and paste your thing, okay? Thank you so much for sending me this. I appreciate that. You know what? I appreciate the effort post in my DMs space. I do appreciate that. Wait, where did I put this? Put it somewhere. But yeah, I've created a new document. Actually, you know what? Let me just new folder, right? New folder. Okay, it's gonna be called pull up info, and inside of pull up info, I'm gonna put in Mueller report. Okay, and then I copy and paste. Cool, awesome, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, anyway, gotta get you an Obsidian for real. Shit's lit. Okay, I just don't take notes very often, but maybe I'll consider that actually.
But no, fraud is fraud. So I'm not out here trying to put a twist on things.
Did you
trying to get Asmongold to read? True.
Don't come to this area.
What's your response to the allegations? Is there fraud going on here? No, it's a video. I just want to know what's your response. Huh?
Get the out of here.
What's your response to the allegations? Is there fraud going on here, and is there children? That's all.
Don't harass me. Don't harass me over here.
South Louisiana. Good. All right. Tell them motherfuckers to get the fuck away. ICE officer admits to sexually abusing detainee. Nice,
South Louisiana ICE Processing Center and Basile pleaded guilty to having sexual relations with a detainee. 56-year-old David Corvell pleaded guilty to 1 count of sexual abuse of a person in federal custody. Prosecutors say Corvell began a personal relationship with a Nicaraguan detainee and had sex with the detainee multiple times while she was under his authority. Corvell could face up to 15 years in prison and a fine of up to $250,000.
Jesus, my God, dude! And Asmongold supports this, by the way. Asmongold is a huge fan of ICE. They have no jurisdiction. They're going around raping women. What the fuck?
According to federal prosecutors,
released.
It was
okay. Fuck it. We might as well. You know what? I'm gonna watch Asmongold video. Why not? Okay, let's do it, and then we can move on to something else. What's this?
Refresh again, there's an even newer clip. All the comments saying you're a Nazi. Now is Twitch okay with this? Is this final solution?
Good. I hope that Asmongold gets cooked. Okay? I hope that Asmongold gets cooked by LSF, okay? I hope that Asmongold gets obliterated. You know what? If Asmongold wants to fight a war on two fronts, okay? Hassan is fighting a war on two fronts, and Asmongold is also fighting a war on two fronts, okay? All right? You can fight Hassan, and you can fight Destiny at the same time. Epic.
This is low-key some Adolf. This is just like, guys, this is just like Adolf Hitler. Listen, maybe this works on Reddit, but it doesn't work anywhere else. Why don't we have a state where we bring in 50 million illegal immigrants? We will send every illegal immigrant to one state, and we'll see what it's like after 10 years. That's right.
Buddy, that state is called California, and it's got the 5th highest GDP in the fucking world.
That's a great point. The reason why California's GDP...
Wait, hold on. This is the video that, hold on. This is the video that Destiny has already reacted to, right? Like, just to be very clear, is this the video that Destiny already reacted to? I think he did. Yeah, I think he did actually. Oh shit. Okay, wait, hold on. Which means that there is a new reaction here that we need to load up. Okay, here we go.
Congressman Brett.
It's just about who can...
Okay, hopefully he doesn't react to this for too long, so then he doesn't stretch like the runtime or anything. Good luck. I think Destiny reacted, and then Asmon counter-reacted, IRI reacted to it. Can we just, like, not do this? Can we not do this?
Okay, let's see. What is this?
I'm so fucking tired.
That, like, anti-American has... I've thought about this a little bit. Okay,
oh my god. Dan covering Hassan again. Classic. Classic Dan, okay? Just never stop to, like... Bro is just addicted. Bro's addicted to covering Hassan. I totally get it, okay? Fine, I get it. All right, you're addicted to covering Hassan, all right? You don't care about Asmongold. You do not give a fuck about Asmongold. Why? Because Asmongold doesn't hurt your bottom line, all right? Because Asmongold is just anti-Semitic, but on the right, which is different from being anti-Semitic and on the left. Good one.
Hassan
yes, let's go, Hassan.
Anything that is
yes
anti-American is good.
So
okay?
ready. I love
think it's
this.
More that than anything socialism is good because you don't really hear a lot about Norway or Sweden from him, right? Who kind of have that because it's and I think when you do hear about it, it's because they're like, oh wow, these guys are getting a little bit frisky with their anti-Muslim immigration rules or anything like that. I think Hassan is just pro-Islamic expansion and anti-American imperialism. That's it. Like he wants more Islamic power. And
he doesn't give a Hassan does not give a fuck about Islamic power. It's all powered by anti-American shit because he hates people like the Saudis or anything. Any Islamic position that might be aligned with American position, Hassan is gonna fucking hate.
He wants
that's correct.
America's influence to be lessened, and that's it. And then if there's some cool things you can do along the way with you know, communism, whatever in China or anything that like.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just don't care about Hassan right now. Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, what's this here? Destiny is willing to debate, but Asmongold never talking. Why would I debate Destiny? If I already know what's happening, why do we want to have a conversation about it? What is this here?
He's epic. He's epic. What do you want?
Oh no.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me.
Cool.
Why would I ever debate anybody for any reason?
King, true, king.
I know I'm right.
True.
It's obvious that I'm right.
It's self-evident. True.
Why would I give Destiny a platform to lie?
True.
Why would I do that? Doesn't make sense.
Don't do it, King. Don't do it, King. Immediately. I think we talked about
just like, and that's the thing is that people look at being able to debate well, meaning.
And now Asmongold.
Yeah, he's doing the Hassan thing.
Asmongold is now going to do the exact same thing to me that he accurately pointed out Hassan was doing to me.
Yes.
And he's going to give the same bullshit reasons that he called out when Hassan gave them for dodging me in a debate to dodge me in a debate.
Yep. It's exactly the same.
Cinema.
Yep.
That you're
Cinema.
Right.
It's just talking fast, okay? Debate is just about who can talk the fastest. Duh. So why waste your time with a bunch of fast-talking yappers? True. King. So they just challenge him to a debate. Yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me. He knows it.
No, why would I? Why would I engage with somebody who engages in bad faith?
True.
Like Destiny, this is a good example of it, right? Destiny just got done yesterday using the example of the feeding our future as an example of Biden doing a good job and them caring about fraud.
Yeah.
But now we're learning that the same people that were indicted for feeding our future.
Sorry, same people? Sources? Source? The same people? Or do you mean like people like the Somali people? like the ethnic group's like a hive mind. Where are the people?
Sure. Are receiving funds. Look at this here. Was been paid $49 million and is still receiving. Now we're learning that the same people.
Hold on, we got a Twitter video. My bad. It's another news station. News Nation.
That were indicted for feeding our future.
At least he's got something. You're missing context of the stream. Okay, Kevin Dalton verified. Definitely not a Russian bot. You're never going to guess what happened when Rich McHugh from News Nation went knocking on the door of several assisted living facilities in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Turns out that despite being currently under indictment for defrauding the state millions of dollars, the state is still paying the owner millions of dollars a year. Reporting and video credit. Man indicted in feeding our future fraud, which was an indictment that was in 2023, I believe. was paid $49 million by the DHS since 2016. Okay.
Are receiving funds, look at this here, was been paid $49 million and is still receiving funds.
Not doing an arc with Destiny. He wants to play solo, okay?
From the government today. So why would I engage with somebody? The problem with somebody like that, Destiny, is that you can't debate and you can't argue with a person who doesn't care about reality.
Oh, now you can take all my talking points and claim,
like, oh, wow,
yeah,
this statistic says this. Okay,
Yep,
sure.
he's taking your talking points, bro.
Yeah, it's obvious.
We don't need the...
If you think about this for 3 seconds,
just think
without
about
letting
it.
some, some
Debate
graph
lord.
do the thinking
A graph.
it's obviously a scam.
True. King.
And the problem is that people like this will use examples like the feeding our future thing, and they will come up with all these abstractions. Whenever
like
the
facts.
truth is right there in plain sight.
Yeah, the common sense, self-evident thing.
That's it.
True. King.
You can't reason with and argue with a person like that.
Exactly, yeah. Better to just
That's
roll
why,
X
for example, every
indefinitely.
time that I make a video about one of these things, it's overwhelmingly on my side.
Isn't he just a king? He's just such a king, isn't he?
Fuck me, dude. Yeah.
He's just so
I've noticed that when I post a video, the comment
immaculate
section
and
will go through
glorious and
they say
amazing
that you're
and
a retard.
Wow.
Fuck.
Spectacular.
Whenever you're talking in a debate, you're moving through topics very quickly. You're talking about things. You make up other random points.
You know, you don't have to. You could just say like, hey, let's just focus on this topic and not move to another topic.
We
You know,
have
it's
to
funny.
go
It's almost like I'm
deeper.
always saying that anyways.
To just look at how horrible this looks. Like, look at the reaction that's happening. How could you stand this? How could you possibly look at this shit? But how could I can't, it's horrible.
How about instead of jumping off to a million,
Right?
let's just focus on this one thing, maybe?
Oh my god.
Etc. But whenever I have time to make a video, I can really look into and evaluate whether this is fraudulent or not.
Plans within plans.
You can't have these conversations. He would fall apart immediately. I think we talked about Hillary Clinton like fucking 20 years ago and he fell apart then, right? This guy's gonna spawn a third and a fourth.
Well, one of my arguments for Hillary Clinton, by the way,
Yeah.
and if you go back to our debate, I
Yes,
said that there
your
was a judge
arguments.
that was part of the ruling against Trump. I remember this vaguely. The ruling against Trump, who was in a racial identity group, and it was called, like, I think it was called the Raza or something like that. It's called basically the race. He was in a racial identity group, and he was a federal judge. And I said that these people are ruling for things on racial reasons.
Part of a racial identity group. I'm pretty sure that the La Raza name had been used by like 50 million different groups. The one that he ended up being a part of was some group of like it was either lawyer or attorney people that do counseling for Hispanic kids in the United States that want to go through like law school or whatever. But okay, chief.
And they're doing it for political
The
reasons.
Rata.
And Destiny, I think, assumed
Not the
that,
Rata.
oh wow, this isn't happening. There's no way that a judge could be biased.
Oh, that's what I said. I said that, right? Or maybe I just
Nice.
said that it takes
Good
more
names.
to get a federal fucking judge to recuse himself from a fucking court case than just pointing to some organization he was mentoring in a decade ago. Maybe,
Friendly.
I don't know, maybe that's what I said, but I don't know. Maybe I actually said the other thing, that there's no way that a federal judge could ever be biased. Like Judge Eileen Cannon, right? She could never be biased, right?
There's no way a judge could be racist. There's no
Wow.
way
He's racist.
Suck
it's
at this
fraud
game.
all the way
Actually.
down.
It's all
The
it's
courts
fraud.
are fraudulent.
The courts,
The investigations
all
are
of it.
fraudulent.
But not when Trump does it. That's all Kino.
The people that
I
they're
actually just
investigating
suck
are
at this
fraudulent.
game.
The
What
people
the
that they're
fuck?
cooperating with are fraudulent. It is fraud all the way down.
Thank you, King.
Wow. Profound. Profound,
If we
okay?
have another
Profound.
conversation. Yeah, obviously I would always tell them about this, but he can't. He's way too invested. He's way too dug in. And unfortunately, just like Hassan, he's built out such a false reality for himself that it might be psychologically harmful for him to have a critical conversation.
This is the false reality of thinking that GDP is a good indicator for whether the economy is getting better. Even his own community was against them on this.
GDP is a good indicator on if the economy is getting better, though. But better for who? Better for everybody? Not necessarily. But yeah, GDP is going to track your economy, basically. Yeah. Or how are you defining economy? Are you defining economy as productivity versus wage growth? Because if so, I would probably use real wages for that, or a worker productivity versus wage growth graph for that. Or if you're talking about like, can people afford houses? Well, I'd probably go to a different graph for that, right? GDP measures the gross domestic product of a country. That's all it's for, right? You're doing health at every size, but for econ, it's for the guy that comes out with BMI. Like, well, BMI doesn't measure everything. True. Just an approximation. That's it, chief. With somebody that's read more than one news article in his entire life.
Well,
why does my mic sound like that?
That's the problem that Destiny has, is he keeps reading and he stops thinking.
Dude! Wait,
he doesn't think.
He sounds like,
Come on.
You know who he sounds like?
Hassan.
He sounds like the guy who would listen to this, but like, agree with it unironically.
Before I begin, I've been asked to make an announcement. Whoever parked 14 black bulletproof SUVs out front, please move them. They're blocking in 14 other black bulletproof SUVs. They need to get out.
Wow. Wow, what an honor.
Why does
White
this
House
motherfucker
correspondent
have a
to actually
baby
sit
on the
here
fucking mic?
At the same table with my hero, George W. Bush. To be this close to the man. I feel like I'm dreaming. Somebody pinch me. You know what? I'm a pretty sound sleeper. That may not be enough. Somebody shoot me in the face. Is he really
Oh,
not here tonight?
Jesus.
Oh, man.
The
one
guts
guy
to
who
say
lit it
that.
up. By the way, before I get started, if anybody needs anything else at their tables, just speak slowly and clearly into your table numbers. Someone from the NSA will be right over with a cocktail.
Oof.
Mark Smith, ladies and gentlemen of the press corps, Madam First Lady, Mr. President, my name is Stephen Colbert, and tonight it is my privilege.
Wait, this was when Stephen Colbert was actually funny, right?
Come back. Yeah, come back. I got it now.
Okay.
Bam, brother.
Oh, thanks. I didn't need this though, but I mean, you could take it back. Here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I already have it. Let me know if you have in the MK3 looting MK3.
looting MK3.
That's correct. Bro, he's like handling a kid at the same time. What is going on? I love watching UND play this game. No, because it's funny. It's like what is going on? Guy is actually holding a child in his arms or some shit while playing the game. What is happening?
To celebrate this president. Because we're not so different, he and I.
This is the Asmongold part.
We both get it. Guys like us, we're not some brainiacs on the nerd patrol. We're not members of the Factinista.
Yeah, kick a chat, I guess.
We go straight from the gut, right,
based.
sir? That's where the truth lies, right down here in the gut. Do you know you have more nerve endings in your gut than you have in your head? You can look it up. Now I know some of you are going to say I did look it up, and that's not true. That's because you looked it up in a book.
Why?
Next time, look it up in your gut. I did. My gut tells me that's how our nervous system
Oh
works.
no! Did someone kill the guy?
Every night on my show, The Colbert Report, I speak straight from the gut, okay? I give...
Why would you kill a father? Why would you kill a father? What is wrong with you? That father has a child! A child! A child! We gotta kill this guy, okay? We gotta take revenge for our father, okay? Man! That's sad. Okay, oh well. Oh, shit. Hello. Oh, come on, dude. Okay. Good memes.
Give people the truth, unfiltered by rational argument.
He was a father.
I call it the no-fact zone.
Father.
Fox News, I hold copyright on that term.
Oh.
I'm a simple man with a simple mind.
Mine's empty.
I hold a simple set of beliefs that I live by. Number one, I believe in America. I believe it exists. My gut tells me I live there.
What?
I feel that it extends from the Atlantic to the Pacific. And I strongly believe it has 50 states.
But this was when Stephen Colbert was funnier, okay? Because I remember watching his show. And I thought it was funny, but then I decided to grow up, and then I decided to no longer have the sense of humor of a retard, okay? What? There was two? Sorry. And I was like, oh my god, this isn't funny anymore. But then look at him when he's like younger, and he's like more charismatic and like, yeah, and more daring. I don't know. Like this seems to be better to me, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
And I cannot wait to see how the Washington Post spins that one tomorrow. I believe in democracy. I believe democracy is our greatest export. At least until China figures out a way to stamp it out of plastic for 3 cents a unit. As a matter of fact,
he's always been funny.
Ambassador Joe and Jean, welcome. Your great country makes our Happy Meals possible.
Yeah, I hope so.
I said it's a celebration. I believe the government that governs best is the government that governs least, and by these standards, we have set up a fabulous government in Iraq. I believe...
What is he talking about, though?
I believe in pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps. I believe it is possible. I saw this guy do it once in Cirque du Soleil. It was magical. And though I am a committed Christian, I believe that everyone has the right to their own religion.
To this guy?
Hindu, Jewish, or Muslim. I believe there are infinite paths to accepting Jesus Christ as your personal savior. Ladies and gentlemen,
he's also using an anvil, okay.
I believe it's yogurt. But I refuse to believe it's not butter. Most of all, I believe in this president. Now, I know there's some polls out there saying that this man has a 32% approval rating. But guys like us, we don't pay attention to the polls. We know that polls are just a collection of statistics that reflect what people are thinking in reality. Reality has a well-known liberal bias.
Bro, I'm sorry. Okay, he's just way fun. Dude, this is funny as fuck, okay? Sorry.
So, Mr. President, please pay no attention to the people who say the glass is half full. 32% means the glass...
What?
Important to set up your jokes properly, sir.
Oh, good one.
Sir, pay no attention to the people who say the glass is half empty. Because 32% means it's 2/3 empty. There's still some liquid in that glass, is my point.
I love this.
But I wouldn't drink it. Last third is usually backwash. Okay. Look, folks, my point is...
No wonder he got himself a show.
Low point in this presidency. I believe it is just a lull before a comeback. I mean, it's like the movie Rocky, all right? The president in this case is Rocky Balboa, and Apollo Creed is everything else in the world. It's the 10th round. He's bloodied. his corner man, Mick, who in this case I guess would be the vice president. He's yelling, "Cut me, Dick, cut me." And every time he falls, everyone says, "Stay down, Rock, stay down." But does he stay down? No. Like Rocky, he gets back up, and in the end, he actually loses in the first movie. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The point is, it is the heartwarming story of a man who was repeatedly punched in the face. So don't pay attention to the...
I like how he just ends it there. I had a suspicion that that was going to happen. That he was just going to end it there and go like, this is a story of a man who was punched in the face. He doesn't continue it. because you expect something to come afterwards, right? So anyway, sorry, the joke shouldn't be explained, okay?
Approval ratings that say that 68% of Americans disapprove of the job this man is doing. I ask you this, does that not also logically mean that 68% approve of the job he's not doing? Think about it.
I'm not, okay.
I stand by this man. I stand by this man because he stands for things. Not only for things, he stands on things. Things like aircraft carriers and rubble and recently flooded city squares. And that sends a strong message that no matter what happens to America, she will always rebound with the most powerfully staged photo ops in the world. Now, there may be an energy crisis. Well, this...
Bro, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, but if this is Stephen Colbert on Trump's fucking roast, if this was a roast of Trump, if this was a fucking roast for Trump, Trump would have his head on the president's desk by tomorrow morning, okay? By tomorrow morning, Stephen Colbert's head would be on Trump's fucking desk, all right? On God, okay? There's absolutely no way this most thin-skinned president, okay? This actual fucking orange amoeba, all right? This mitochondrial being could ever take a single roast like this in their lives. The standards are not even standarding because that implies that there is a standard to even compare, all right? It's funny that you say that because guess what? Look what happened to Colbert, right? His show isn't going to be continued. Why isn't it going to be continued? Good question, all right? I wonder why, considering how he mocks Trump every day. How he just simply mocks Trump, makes fun of him, and then his show gets taken off the air. So yeah, I guess it is pretty funny that I've said that, actually. Considering the circumstances at hand.
The president has a very forward-thinking energy policy. Why do you think he's down on the ranch cutting that brush all the time? He's trying to create an alternative energy source. By 2008, we will have a mesquite-powered car. And I just like the guy. He's a good Joe. Obviously loves his wife. Calls her his better half. And poll show, America agrees.
No. Bro!
She's a true lady and a wonderful woman.
It's fucking funny, mate!
Ma'am. I'm sorry,
Money.
but this reading
It's fucking funny, mate!
I'm sorry, I've never been a fan of books.
It's fucking funny!
I don't trust them. They're all
Pre-watch?
fat,
No.
heart.
No. Not pre-watch.
I mean,
come on.
They're elitists.
Who do you think I am?
What is
Come on.
or isn't true, or what did or didn't happen.
Who do you think I am?
Who's Britannica to tell me the Panama Canal was built in 1914? If I want to say it was built in 1941, that's my right as an American.
What?
I'm with the president. Let history decide what did or did not happen. The greatest thing about this man is he's steady. You know where he stands. He believes the same thing Wednesday that he believed on Monday, no matter what happened Tuesday.
That's pretty low standards.
Events can change. This man's beliefs never will. And as
Wait, is he going to react to Asmongold or not? Are you serious?
Sunlight. I don't like doing it
Wow.
better.
How does this not sound?
Because they're
Colbert.
going to lie to you. I don't listen to the way that they collect evidence because it's being done in a way that's beneficial to them. Like, all of these common sense approaches are just totally ignored by somebody who wants to take the
expert,
you know,
the nerd?
oh wow, I'm going to read all this stuff.
Wow, I'm going to read shit.
I'm supposed to understand it better. I think that it's
just
because
I've read,
the more that you read,
the dumber
less
you are.
Understand.
True.
Use your own eyes. Yeah.
He's the
You just
smartest
think about
guy
this for 3
because he's
seconds,
read the least amount
and
of
you're gonna
shit.
come to the same conclusion. So yeah, common sense is rare. Absolutely. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Well, I mean, again, it's not even about reading. I mean, you're right, to be fair. But, like, this is the thing. All of these people have these comments. All I hear about this guy is drama. I see him debate. That's he's right. I just won't debate him. No, I don't like doing live debates. I don't like doing it. There is a 0% chance this is going to happen. So you can bitch and cry
it's okay. I know.
and get upset
Oh,
and
now
say
he's talking
it's
to
not
his own
fair.
audience.
You can't say that. My goal was very simple.
To radicalize people.
I don't see
Get them all
anybody
riled the
ever
fuck up.
changing their mind on this. Destiny is not going to change his mind on this.
Change my mind on
Whenever
plenty of
he's
stuff.
advocating for and saying that this fraud isn't happening, there are like just so many examples
on
that
my
he's
X
saying the
feed.
video is wrong because of the direction of the sunlight.
I was right on that, by the way. But I was so right on that, you know?
So all he's going to do is continue to do that. And that's the reason why, and he has every right to make a video and keep talking about what I'm saying.
I still don't know what arc raiders are. All I play is Call of Duty, Minecraft, and Tetris. That's all the skills you need.
And I will keep responding to it. I will. And if it's something that's interesting,
Look at this fucking
then
retard. Look at this guy.
go ahead. But the fact is that all of the
Should I keep
arguments
shooting
that
the
have been
stump
clipped
leg,
and
or
everything that he said that's been clipped has been
You
garbage.
need to shoot the eye.
It's
Except
been
I was
total
right on all of
garbage.
it, though. Isn't that kind of crazy
So
that I ended
why
up
is
being
it that I
correct
want
on
to
all of
engage
that?
in somebody who's going to try and talk in circles around me,
Being
trying
correct sounds
to
overrated.
Facts
lie,
win again.
trying to misrepresent things, trying to use debate tricks, when I can just
Debate
sit there and
tricks.
listen to the argument of what they're saying and then just look at it for myself. Why do that? Yeah, why do that even for a second? Yeah, people don't debate. They just scream until the
Pokemon?
other side gets frustrated and
Don't worry, okay? It's best.
commits errors.
Yeah, true.
It's best you
It's not gonna
stay.
happen.
You need to
And,
stay
I know there's some
in the
people
darkness,
that really
okay?
want that.
The
and
light
they're
is
like,
too
oh, that shouldn't
blinding.
happen.
Shouldn't you be able to
But,
defend your
yeah,
belief,
too bad.
Asmongold?
I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Nah.
And iDubbbz doubles down on his comments about Iran.
Wait, hello?
Oh my god.
Like, how do you deal with somebody who's retard maxing? Like, there's nothing you can do, right? The only thing left to do is to mock them, right? Like, the only thing you can do at the end of the day is to mock them. I just don't know, like, what the fuck you're supposed to do with someone who's trying to retard max. Like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, yeah, don't be a retard. And they're like, no, it's based to be a retard. The world is so much simpler, which is kind of true, actually.
What's wrong? He's just using common sense.
Okay, let me see if there's any more of these that are worth looking at, but is that... No, that's not it. I don't think there's anything else, Roy, besides that.
He even sounds stupid. I'm sorry.
No
he even sounds
fucking
like someone
way.
with Down
There's
syndrome.
no way this is real, right? I mean, so...
Oh, Lord.
Okay, let me watch it. Here we go.
Bro, what are you doing?
God.
I think my brain has melted. This week has been so rough on the mods. Yeah, it's been a rough one.
Give me a minute. I'm going to turn all this up.
Play Pokemon?
I mean,
No. I don't play any Nintendo games. I'm not a console gamer.
To make it up to you, I think my brain has melted. This week has been so rough on the mods. Yeah, it's been a rough one.
Do I care about this? I don't care about this.
I'd pay.
For...
Here we go. Good luck.
I wish these...
I think any more of me covering Destiny, covering Asmongold, like this kind of content, is probably going to end up on, it's probably going to end up more on the second channel rather than the first channel, because the first channel is like, the first channel, I don't want my first channel to just simply be like every single possible like inception of Asmongold reacting to Destiny, reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Destiny, reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Destiny. Yeah, I think I'm good, okay? Actually, I think I'm good, okay? So I think every single time I cover this, I think it's going to be on the second channel. Unless it's a very major event, then I'm just going to move it to the first show. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't want to give Macabeth too much work. Okay?
Like, while I agree with them, can we please stop having all of these hyper-Israel accounts making posts about this? Because, like, it's really not helping the cause, guys. It's really not here in America.
Makes you think.
I think people are
Makes
tired.
you think. Make you think.
I am Israel's strongest defender. Why is he?
Last night at the snack market.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's how it is.
Cannot be.
Flag in bio. Yeah, it's flag in bio. There it is. Check location. All right, I'll check his location. Give me a minute. What if Israel's behind all of this? Remember when propaganda used to be subtle?
What?
No.
Oh, you're trying to throw snowballs at it. That's so smart. That's so smart. What the fuck? It's stuck on the floor and you're throwing snowballs. Where are the snowballs? Where are the snowballs now? Where are the snowballs? Fuck everything. No, why did you shoot it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are we being fucking shot at?
No, I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on.
Make sure you guys don't freeze to death. Yeah, I got a lot of bandages. We're good.
Do not attack nobody PvP, even if you're a PvP or do not PvP. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh.
Pick up your balls. Pick up your balls.
Pick up your balls. I'm trying to pick up my balls, but the thing is bugged, okay? I swear to God. Oh my god, my beloved! Oh my god! How?
No.
How did this happen?
Like, well, how about nuke the Middle East for peace because of 9/11?
There has to be another snow pile somewhere.
Afghanistan because a guy from Saudi Arabia attacked fucking America.
Keep going. Keep hitting it.
Right? I mean, this is it. No, yeah. Oh, let's go to Iraq too.
Oh my hentai!
Fuck that. No, people don't remember the way it used to be. There used to be legitimate 100% right-wing cancel culture for anybody who was against the Iraq War, anybody who was against going to war in the Middle East, and there was like a solid 5 years.
Okay, fun's over.
It's dead. It's dead.
Can I catch this train?
We use snowballs to kill it, okay? It's dead via snowball, alright? Like, these people have thrown so many snowballs that they killed it, okay? That is nuts! That's nuts, okay? Alright, hello, balls. Not you guys. You guys are not snowballs.
Sorry, we got the next one.
The fuck?
We bring 50 million illegal immigrants. We will send every illegal immigrant to one state, and we'll see what it's like after 10 years.
Ooh, boy.
Buddy, that state is called California, and it's got the 5th highest GDP in the fucking world. You're so fucking
I
stupid.
shot that one.
You don't know a single fact about literally anything. What, you, as opposed
I
to
need
all
more
the illegal
fireballs.
immigrants in fucking Alabama and Louisiana and fucking Georgia. Are you serious? I am getting rage baited. It's rage bait. Don't link me this. I just want to raid. I don't care.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I don't even agree with this that much. Guys, I can always say, I feel like people always flex the GDP of their state, like some sort of achievement that they've done. It's some sort of an overall achievement. But in California,
my god,
like a few CEOs, Silicon.
Wait, XQC is also giving his take on this? Oh my god. Bro, these guys are literally the most brain-dead retards, and they're giving their takes as if they are the smartest experts on this, on like population shit, on GDP, as if they're like expert economists. Oh my god. These people don't even interact with politics. The extent of their politics is being at Mar-a-Lago with Trump, okay? This motherfucker, this XUC motherfucker, okay? He was at Mar-a-Lago with Trump. He was wearing a Trump shirt because he thought he was based in Epic, okay? As a Canadian to appear with Trump. And now Trump wants to take over Canada. What an actual fucking retard, dude. Anyway.
Valley cocklords who fucking were balling the fuck out on the back of everybody else.
No.
Who probably have a bunch of fucking Jews in their company that are underpaid and a bunch of illegal ones that they are glad to take in because they can underpay them without it being tracked in some form of way so they can make more money on them.
I know.
So what about it? Like, how does this prove anything? This is just stupid, this one. Are you dumb?
It's rage bait. I'm getting rage bait. I know he's rage baiting me. I know it. I know he's rage baiting me.
I know. What the fuck?
I actually think it's funny. I think it's funny. I think he sits down on stream before stream. He's like, what is like the most retarded shit I can say?
The only way that they are a net benefit to society is whenever you are using.
Bro, this looting survivor shit paying dividends.
Oh, GDP is fake now. Oh my god.
Oh, Asmon shit. Tell me what indicators we're supposed to use. Please tell me the good ones.
Wait, does he have the blueprint? Wait, he actually has a blueprint for the MK3 survivor looting? He actually has survivor. When is it my turn? When is it my turn to have survivor? When the fuck is it my turn to have the survivor augment? I need that shit. Okay, I need that so bad.
But go ahead, tell me, please. Tell me, King.
And these other abstract economic.
Guys,
shit.
If all the tech lords decide to move to out of nowhere, okay, and if they are coming Delaware,
maybe I should just kill.
Is Delaware?
Maybe I should just sewer slide, okay? Maybe I should just Roblox right now, okay? Maybe I should just Roblox right now, actually.
And only another GDP as a measure of success in other ways is short-sighted. It's infantile and it's brain dead. And I'm not gonna hear that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, my ankles. That literally hurt me IRL, okay?
Nobody. Does he think GDP is wealth? I feel like nobody knows what GDP is. Tech lords moving to another state would not increase the state's GDP. GDP is not a measure of the state citizens' wealth. That's not what that is.
Then what is it? Actually, do I even know what GDP is?
God damn it!
What the fuck
I
is
don't
GDP?
have snowballs. I have to go and mine snow. I need to go mine snow.
What? Bro, I think that's retarded, okay? I hate how in this game you have to go mine snow, okay? It's remedial, okay? Why can't I just grab a bunch of... Why can't we all grab from the same pile? Why can't we grab from the same fucking What's stopping us? What the fuck is stopping? Are we retarded? Are we children? What is going on? Why the fuck can't I grab why can't I grab snowballs from the same fucking source? Meanwhile, I was like, oh, well, we have to wait in line to grab the snowballs. Motherfucker, okay? Is this just the incentivization to... Are you actually serious? I just wanted to...
Are you actually serious? Are you actually serious? Go back to the lab.
Okay, look, I'm not here to harm you, okay? Okay, dude. Good meme, okay? Good meme. Anyway. Stream sniper, okay? Has to be. Jesus Christ.
Have you maxed out any of the trials? I've maxed out every trial except for this stupid fucking snowball trial.
Okay. You can tell I'm on edge every single time I drink more coffee, okay? Okay, it's okay. I just need another looting too, okay?
New Year's Ball. Is there a stream for this?
Okay. Alright. Is he done? Covering Asmongold? Atriarch? Okay, I don't care anymore.
BP is so high is because of illegal aliens. It's not because...
Wait. Woke up for the first time? Woke up perfectly fine for the first time in months? Oh, based. Eurozoid? Oh, okay. Coffee? I like coffee, though.
And pushed out. I just... Benefit to society is whenever you are using...
Oh, wait, no, hold on. We gotta skip the part with Destiny because we already reacted to it. Okay, what's this?
Under the housing market post-crash and everything. Oh. Like, when you look at like all of the indicators, all of the wage growth, all of the like educational, like all of these things for...
Is the value going in and out of the country or state? Oh,
thing to track because it's being intentionally misrepresented in order to make the public feel like, what are we doing here? See, he's looking at graphs, I'm looking at menus. These aren't elite level.
Dude, I go to a random fucking timestamp.
Scammers.
These are people that are in the
pandemic. It's happening everywhere. The biggest victims of this are the working class average. He's completely right.
What do you think, the United States or UK or Denmark or any other?
Oh no, dude.
Are you doing away with
oh no, dude. Wait, should I... Am I self-harming? This has to be self-harm, right? Like at some point, like is watching too much Asmongold self-harm? Okay, maybe this can be the last video that I watch. Okay, go on.
You to do everything we can to help poor people.
Maybe.
How about that?
What right-wing people in
last
this
video,
country
last video, okay? Last video.
Bring in all kinds of people working $2 or $3.
I swear, just last video.
I don't believe in that. I think we have to
one
raise
more,
wages
okay?
in this country.
One more, and then we're
everything
good.
that we can to create the millions of jobs. You know what youth
unemployment in the
United States of America? If you're white, a white kid, high school graduate, 33%, a Hispanic, 36%, African American, 51%. You think we should open the borders and bring in a lot of low-wage workers?
He's completely right.
What do you think? Maybe we should try
Absolutely
to get
right.
jobs for those kids.
This shit, because it doesn't affect us at the end of the day, because we're rich. We're going to be rich.
What the fuck is Bernie on these days? What the fuck? What was that?
Who cares, right? True, King. Because if you
Radiant again,
I know.
Actually wanted to solve some shit,
yes,
you would actually try to problem solve.
Okay.
You would actually try to figure out what's going on.
Yes.
You know what, Radiant? I'll play with you, okay? I'll play with you during stream, but you have to promise to shut the fuck up, okay? You are not allowed to talk, okay? I need to be able to commentate. I cannot commentate if you're going like, I can drop you blueprints. I can drop you blueprints. Okay, all right. We can play, okay? But you have to be quiet, okay? You have to be quiet. Good luck.
Actually try to do an investigation.
Yes.
You actually try to get some probable cause.
There's no reason to go and do an investigation when the people that are doing the investigations are complete frauds and they're bought off by the State Department and they're being suppressed by people like Tim Walz because of the whistleblowers.
This is what happens when they target communities for their own benefit. This is what happens when they scapegoat.
Hey,
and this is what happens when they no longer hide the idea of white supremacy.
We have more refugees
I can see that.
per capita than any other state. That's not just morally a good thing. It's our economic and cultural future.
Like there are whistleblowers that are saying that the investigations and the things that they've run into this were suppressed because they don't want to lose the Somali vote and they want to maintain their vote. So what happens? What happens when
it's so difficult to not cringe to death, okay, while playing with Radiant, okay? He has the woman voice on and he's like he's trying to do the thing where he goes like, ooh, I'm just a ooh-ee girl, okay? Please don't kill me. I'm just a ooh-ee girl. Please, I'm a streamer. I'm a streamer. My name is Foodshops. Go to my channel. My name is Foodshops. Don't kill me. I'm a streamer, you girl. Motherfucker, can you just play the game regularly? Can you not, like, do this fucking Second Life, like, fucking, fucking VTuber shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing anyway?
And the institutions
just
of enforcement
play the game like a normal person.
And they are compromised. They're absolutely compromised. You need a federal fucking investigation. You need to bring people. You need to bring people in who are who prosecuted this. Biden's DOJ. Great. They should have done it a lot more. They didn't. I wonder why. And also, this isn't about Biden. It's about Minnesota. The fact is that the Minnesota state government is very clearly fucking corrupt, and it's being run by people that have no problem selling out their citizens, selling out real Americans for Somali immigrants that want to...
Quickly, is Minnesota a blue or a red state? Minnesota, blue or red state? Harris won this state by 4 points. Fuck. Okay.
Change the Minnesota flag to look like Somalia. They don't want to be Americans.
They want to change the Minnesota flag to look like Somalia? Oh my God. Right,
they want Minnesota to be Somalia. These people are advocating for the most blood and soil nationalistic policies for their own Somalian country between kicking out Kenyans and Ethiopians. But at the same time, they want us to embrace the diversity of them being able to do whatever the fuck they want. When a Somalia person comes into me, they become a serious one. There are people like that living right here in our city, calling for rival clans to be expelled and pushed out. I just... Clash of Clans! We need to get rid of these people. We will never gain power and move...
Wait, what's the in? Oh God, look, it's Radiant. But what's the party talk option? It's the party talk option. Then default Z, push to talk Z. Okay. All right, you are not allowed to talk unless it's an absolute emergency, okay? That's my condition. Wait.
Move forward as Somalians as long as these people live among us and we don't kick them out. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's have an investigation by the same people that did nothing.
To do an investigation, to get warrants, to indict people in order to actually...
And I agree with you. No. They should do this. I just don't trust the Minnesota government to do it. It should be the federal government. And even them, I don't even entirely trust to do it. It's a huge problem. I trust them more. I'd rather them do it, but that's it.
But you won't. You're not going to be talking about this in 2 fucking weeks. You're going to move on to another minority group to hate, another trans...
Yep, that's right. The reason why I'll be moving over to another minority group in 2 weeks is because in 2 weeks, it's going to be discovered that another minority group is also doing this too. Because this is a...
Oh, hey, look. It's Zip Zip. Zip Zip is up here in the corner. Oh my God, look. This is Zip Zip appearing on the Asmongold video. Isn't that cool?
Cyclical general problem. And I'm going to tell you something else. Minorities do not have a monopoly on this. Americans, white people, are doing it too. And the worst thing about it is that the white people, for the amount of money that gets spent, you have people like, listen, you know who's going to love this? Rick Scott. I agree. These people should be investigated.
You did it. You made it.
You're arguing with something that doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah.
That's top of the world right there.
Person too obsessed over, or another 32A that should be a 32DDDD in some new fucking video game.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Because, and the thing is, everybody wants to make fun of me. And now, and this is the thing. They're all circle jerking about how wrong I am about video games, but I'm right. And everybody knows that I'm right. And if you think that I'm wrong, why do all the best-selling video games have hot chicks? Why is it that the most famous female characters are all the ones that are ridiculously fucking hot? Why is it that every fucking cosplay is of the hot chicks? That's why. Because I'm right. And yeah, you're right. Destiny, and you want to hyperfixate on playing Factorio and malding out while you're playing Arc Raiders. And yeah, go ahead. Do that. That's fine. But
Bro, let's be honest, okay? You don't even have the skills to play Arc Raiders, okay? Like, somebody like Asmongold don't even have the skills to play Arc Raiders, okay? I would be surprised if he even got past level 10 without rage quitting, okay? There's absolutely no way in hell that this motherfucker is, like, gatekeeping video games from us while making fun of somebody for playing a mainstream video game, okay? There's absolutely no fucking shot that this motherfucker is doing this while, like, we are the ones that are actually playing a video game that is using AI since he worships AI, like, type shit so much, okay? Like, it's so stupid. This motherfucker is so bad at video games. He doesn't play anything. He just sits here and reacts because he knows that if he plays video games while commentating, he's gonna look really fucking stupid. Okay, so it's just, yeah, you know what? Sit right there. Don't play any video games. Don't do anything. All right, make fun of people who are playing Arc Raiders. Okay, because you know that you don't have the skill level necessary. All right, just sit there. Be comfortable in your own delusions and sadness and like fucking unskillful like fucking gaming skills. Okay, anyway.
I will be here complaining about something else, okay?
So plot twist, you can extract with 90k in Arc Raiders, or you can extract with a 10k Brokey run, but you get to lure a spider to take out Radiant. What do you choose? Take out Radiant.
You're right.
No hesitation.
I have a broad focus of things that I complain about. It's not just Somalians. He's completely right. There are tons of other minority groups that I complain about all the time, not to mention women. We cast a wide net.
Play too fucking shit to play anyway. Like, it's so...
Fuck you. He's right about that, though.
Age bait every single fucking day, from one retarded take to the next retarded take. It's just unbelievable.
The thing is that in a world that's crazy and in a world that's retarded, the person who's not retarded sounds retarded. The world has become retarded.
Okay, stop. We already watched this. Next. Oh my god!
Really hard assimilation rate and success rate with those immigrants.
Actually for real?
Like, yeah, that's the way it is. Sorry. Like, it's not all the same. Somebody from Poland coming over here, or actually somebody from the UK coming over here, they speak a different language. The Poland speak with, every time I see somebody that looks like they had a stroke, I'm assuming they're speaking in Polish. If there's more than 3 Z's, W's, and X's in a word, it's Polish. But my point is that if you take somebody from the UK and you have them integrate into the United States or from Australia, the integration process is going to be infinitely easier than if you're taking them from Mogadishu. This is a reality. But the problem is that because there is a racial connotation...
Okay. All right, I'm moving on to the next thing. That's enough self-harm for today, okay? Okay, here is Advent Priest talking about Erica Kirk. Yes, I'm not joking. They're talking about Erica Kirk, okay? We were wrong about Erica Kirk. Also, by the way, again, Happy New Year's, guys. I hope you guys are going to have a wonderful next year, all right? I probably won't be live by the end of that year, okay? Jesus Christ, good luck.